All right, welcome back, everybody. We're diving into some Premier League action today.
Oh, yeah, big one.
A New Year's Day matchup. Brentford taking on Arsenal.
London derby.
Yeah, on the surface, maybe not the sexiest fixture, but
Oh, trust me.
there's layers here.
There are layers.
Some really interesting trends, some history, and both these teams are coming off of some kind of surprising results recently.
Definitely.
So let's set the scene.
Yeah.
Brentford.
Brentford they are.
Home team, Gtech Community Stadium.
Yeah, love that play.
What's their home record been like this year?
Strong. 22 points out of 30 possible at home.
That's good. That's top flight, right?
Yeah, that's right up there with the best of them.
But BUT,
It's always a bet.
they're coming off a loss
Yeah.
at home to Nottingham Forest,
Which also high-flying this year.
which, yeah, nobody expected that.
Nobody had them pegged for that.
First time all season across all competitions they didn't score at home.
Yeah.
So,
Something's up.
yeah. Is this just a blip or?
Well, and the thing is, when you look at their record specifically against Arsenal at home,
Oh, right.
last 3 at the Gtech
Yeah.
losses,
So Arsenal.
haven't scored a single goal in those 3 matches.
Okay, so suddenly that home dominance isn't looking so dominant.
It's shaky, right? Makes you wonder.
Is this a mental block?
Could be. Or is Arsenal just that good at shutting them down?
Do they just, have their number?
Tactically, maybe.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Well, let's talk about Arsenal then.
All right.
They're on fire right now.
Yeah, 11 matches unbeaten.
Across all competitions.
Yeah.
They're knocking on the door of a title here.
Knocking very loudly, I'd say. It's been... How long has it been now?
Oh, wow.
20 years?
Since that Invincible season, right?
Yeah, 2003, 2004.
Wow.
So this is a big deal for Arsenal fans.
Huge. But, as you alluded to earlier,
Yeah.
they have had some trouble on the road.
3 losses and all 3 away from the Emirates.
Which, that's not a recipe for a championship.
No, you gotta pick up points on the road if you want to win the whole thing.
You got to steal them. You got to grind them out.
Exact.
However, they are undefeated in their last 10 London derbies.
That's right.
Going all the way back to, the beginning of 2024.
So does that give them, a mental edge going into this one?
It's got to play some factor, right?
It's a factor.
The psychology of it.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes this game so interesting, right?
Exactly. You've got this trend of Brentford being amazing at home but struggling against Arsenal. You've got Arsenal with this championship level form but a little bit of a weakness away from home.
Yeah.
And then, you look at the individual players.
Oh, always got to look at the matchups.
Matchups, exactly. So, who are we watching here?
Well, for Brentford, you got to keep an eye on Brian Mbemo.
Memo, yeah. I've got some stats on him.
Lay him on me.
In his last 15 Premier League London derbies.
Okay.
12 goals, 2 assists.
This guy loves playing London rivals.
14 goal involvements in 15 games. That's a guy who shows up for the big occasion.
Yeah, he's a local boy,
Yeah.
Loves sticking it to the big boys.
Loves sticking it to the big boys, yeah. And on the other side, you got to talk about Kai Havertz, right?
Mm-hmm. Havertz, yeah.
He's
got Brentford's number.
That's an understatement.
Both league matches last year against Brentford.
Yeah.
He scored the game winner.
5 times.
And
Wait for it.
both goals after the 85th minute.
Ice in his veins.
Yeah, talk about clutch.
Clutch gene right there.
So you got to wonder, tactically, are Brentford gonna, just throw everything they have at Havertz and be like, we cannot let this guy beat us again?
Right. Do they completely change their game plan around him?
Yeah.
Or does Arteta say, you know what, we're going to use him as a decoy?
Oh, interesting.
Draw everyone in, open up space for Saka, for Arnelli, whoever else.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, lots of tactical wrinkles to consider there.
I love it. And then just to throw one more little bit of spice on this.
Okay, give it to me.
Brentford, undefeated in their last 6 league matches played on New Year's Day.
Wow.
That streak goes back to 2007.
All right, so a little bit of New Year's Day magic for Brentford.
Is it magic? Is it coincidence?
Well, it's football. Anything can happen.
But that's a fun little stat, isn't it?
It's a fun stat. So, putting it all together, we've got home field advantage, but not necessarily against Arsenal.
Yeah.
We've got Arsenal in amazing form, but a little shaky on the road.
Mm-hmm.
We've got these key matchups.
Yep.
New Year's Day magic. Who do you think has the edge going into this one?
It's tough to say.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think. Who do you think wins this game? What's the score?
Always love hearing from the fans.
Yeah. And as always, that's what makes football so great, right? I mean, we can sit here and break it all down, analyze it,
Talk about all the trends and the stats and everything.
but at the end of the day,
You never know.
you just never know.
It's the beautiful game.
That's right. Thanks for diving deep with us. We'll see you next time.
Happy New Year, everybody.